or uncertain? Would I follow me? And the hardest one, if my whole team did exactly what I did this week, would we be growing?
Let me show you 3 shifts you have to make if you want to move from being a builder to being a true leader. Shift number 1, and I think this is connected to the last question here, is from action to identity. You have to stop asking, what should I do? And you have to start asking, who must I become? Shift number 2 is from motivation to discipline. Because motivation, and I've just seen it, is something that comes and goes. Do you agree? Say yes if you agree.
Yep.
Discipline is something what creates and makes culture. So it means don't wait for alignment, create alignment. And shift number 3 is something which comes along the way, I think, is from tools over to culture. Systems help you grow, but only culture actually makes you last. What does that mean? Tools and systems are really, really, really important. They help you get started. They help you organize, and they create duplication. They help you to grow, yes, but tools are a little like scaffolding around the building. They're really, really useful for the construction, but tools are not the building itself. Because what truly sustains a team is culture. It's not your tools, it's your culture. Culture is the kind of invisible glue. It is the shared values. It is the way people treat each other. It is feeling of belonging. Culture is what makes people stay when all the excitement of your new tools has already faded. So, when you compare these things, it is actually systems attract people, but culture is what keeps them. Systems build speed, but culture builds strength. And on the long run, and I think everyone who is for more than a few years with doTERRA, culture is the only thing that ensures that your team does not just grow fast, but it grows deep and lasting. And I think for everyone who knows the mindsets of the ranks we have in doTERRA, this might be the reason why the mindset of a presidential diamond is not believe in your strategy, it's believe in your legacy. So stop obsessing over the perfect tools and how you can optimize that and how you can get that easier and this better. And start caring about the way you treat your people and you create your culture.
One of the greatest mentors in our industry, Eric Worre, taught us this principle. Great trainers wound you first, and then they heal you. Because, as we just heard from Murray, growth never comes from comfort. And that's what we came here today to do. Not to make you comfortable, but to make you grow.
And that's what we want you to leave you with. No one ever comes to you and give you the permission to lead. In fact, they try everything to keep you away from doing so. The only one who can give you permission to lead is you.
Don't wait to be ready. Lead now from who you are, not from what you have.
And this is because your influence doesn't start when you hit a certain rank. Your influence starts and your leadership starts when you start taking responsibility. Responsibility for people and not just for your PV at the end of the month.
Today, our job was not to teach you something new. It was about helping you to remember who you are becoming.
Tomorrow.
And before we leave this stage, we want to give credit, because leadership is never built alone.
Tomorrow you will hear from our dear friends Melody and Andras, and we are very, very honored to be in a strategy group with them and some of the most successful doTERRA accounts in Europe. Melody and Andras have been on this journey a lot longer than we have, and we had the opportunity to learn so much from them. And I remember we sat together in their living room back in Budapest, and did I say it right, Budapest? Ah, thank you. Back in Budapest. And Andras ordered a mountain of vegan food, which they don't even like. But they sat together with us and they ate it with us because I think they kind of love us. And a few weeks or months later we met in Mallorca. It was shortly before we became Presidential Diamond. And Andras gave me a towel. And he gave it to me with the words, "This is your Presidential Diamond towel." And believe it or not, this crazy towel pushed us, and quite soon after we finally hit PD. I know from them they are really walking through a quite hard season as a family, and still they are here as a shining example of growth, of consistency, of commitment, and of love. Here they are. And you will hear from them tomorrow. Don't miss that.